Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to One Last Hand. Welcome back to Kinfire Chronicles. We are on episode 17. We're very near the end of this one. And we're back in town. We have 4 town actions. This is after retrieving the key to the Holy Vault. I think we're going to have to go gambling, as it turns out, because we've got very little money. So let's do that. Let's hope that we can win some coins. So action number 1 is to go to number 20, the Gold Rock Casino. We don't need to really see this. Number 20 is we pay 2 gold and then we draw a chit out of the bag. If we get a number, we get that much money. If we don't, we lose our 2 gold. So we're spending 2 gold here. This is make or break for us, really, because we have none. So let's dig into the bag. Here we go. We have a Roland. That's not good, right? Let's spend our other 2 money. Let's put Roland back in the bag. If we get 1, I'm going to be so disappointed. Okay, we have this one. It is a core. We lose all of our money. We're broke. Okay. Well, that leaves us with 2 options. We're going to go to the inn and rest for free and remove any exhaustion that we have. There's one. There we go. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. We'll get rid of that. Is there any more? I don't think so. Okay, so that's that gone. And then I think we're just going to go to the library and have a little read about some stuff, right? Because every time we go to the library, we can read these. I don't know what we haven't read, mind you. We've read recipes, orcs, music, mufflings, magic, darkness, dwarves, Dinlux. Let's have a read of the fauna. 18.6. 18.6, 18.6. Okay, let's have a little read. Hold on. 18.5, 18.6. Here we go. Okay, what have we got here today? Despite the horrors of the starless nights, we must appreciate the opportunity they provide for us to discover and examine creatures we might otherwise never encounter. Most animals left behind by the darkness do not survive long. They are disorientated and weakened and often ill-suited to the locale. Others are so dangerous that they cannot be permitted to thrive. The predators known as renders come to mind, as well as the crop-eating giant insects called hoppers. But some of these creatures are welcome objects of study. They are typically small, omnivorous creatures that avoid civilization and settle into the environment niches. Often, they resemble the deer, bears, and other animals that we already know, but with enough biological or magical differences to make them unique. Okay, we get to read 3 of these, so there's that one. Shall we do fauna while we're here as well? Which was, flora, which is 18.7. Might as well have a little read, right? This is from the Harvesting the Darkness. As we know, the darkness leaves strange new terrain in its wake. Swamps where there were mountains, forest where there were valleys, and so on. But what is often overlooked are the properties of the plants growing in those places. From just my very limited excursions, I have discovered flowers that bring euphoria leaves that relieve pain, and trees that absorb and release magical energy. I just imagine what other wonders await us. Let's not hide from the opportunity, but boldly embrace it as a gift we need only the courage to accept. So this one, we get to, scribbled in the margins, you find an interesting description of an improvised extraction method to use on plants. Take memory DA. DA. Hello? DA. Memory DA. It's not in there. Just looking for a memory DA. DA. Oh, no, that's event. Memory. Okay, here we go. What have we got? Scribbled in the margin of a book called Harvesting the Darkness in the Library of Light, you found an interesting description of an improved extraction method to use on plants. It's possible that the botanist of some sort may find this information valuable. Where the heck have we seen a botanist? Okay, doesn't really matter because this is our final action. Let's go for Let's go for humans. 1810. Unless I've read it before, in which case we won't go for humans. Okay, here we go. We have... Many human creatures have known to exist throughout Atios. However... Cultures, not creatures, sorry. However... Out of the small population of humans who found themselves in Dinlux, where the Starless Knights returned, most hail from the human ruled Berian Empire. The empire, which stretched along the seacoast and islands southeast of Dinlux, was known as the most of its power as trade and economics. Even its vast navy existed primarily to protect its fleet of merchant ships. The humans in Dinlux are largely traders, sailors, and diplomats. While there is no word from the Empire since the Starless Knights returned, many humans choose to believe it's still out there, beyond the unfamiliar, impassable mountain ranges that emerged from the darkness. So if we had Fen or Valora, we'd gain a coin. We don't have either of those. So they can go in there as discarded. We'll put this back up here. So we're going woefully unprepared. We have no healing potions because we spent all our money gambling. We got rid of our exhaustion at least. And we're on to this one here, which is the Great Lighthouse is waning and the city is running out of time. It's up to you to make it to the Holy Vault and uncover the secrets of Kinfire that could save Dinlux. When you embark on this quest, discard all other prompt cards, don't have any. Then open quest 13. Okay. So let's put this over here. We are going to quest 13, and the good news is that Foreteller is back up and running, so let's get that underway.
You arrive at City Hall in the dead of night, taking one last look up at the flickering glow of the Great Lighthouse before walking inside. Security has increased tenfold, and there are guards everywhere. You submit to a search before being allowed into the council's chambers. Inside, you are surprised to find only Councillor Vath and Hierophant Selin. Lyra stops in her tracks.
The rest of the council won't be happy about being left out in the cold.
We don't know who we can trust,
Selin says.
If there's a traitor in our midst, at least we can give you a few hours head start.
Vath nods to you.
You've proven yourselves as capable as any of the warriors I've fought alongside.
Selin whispers a blessing over each of you.
Find the vault. Dinlux is counting on you.
You have a long, difficult journey ahead,
Lyra says as she sees you out.
If you have any business here in town, you better take care of it now.
Two towering elven statues look down on you as you exit through the city gates. You make your way northeast, the glow of the Great Lighthouse growing smaller and smaller behind you. You travel as quickly as you can, taking little pause for rest. Finally, you reach the crest of a hill overlooking a great ivy wall. Beyond it lies a dark labyrinth of hedges and, in the distance, a stone building. The vault.
Okay, so we could take 2 city actions. I don't think there's any point. We don't have any cash to spend, so we're going to 13.1. Okay, gain memories, 13A, B, and C, and D. Don't know why I added an extra and in there. Okay, 13A, B, C, and D. Let's have a little look. Okay, memories. A, B, C, and D. Okay, what have we got here? The enormous jaws of these carnivorous plants snap at anyone within reach. When a seeker enters one of their spaces, they must flip a card. Unless it's blue, they suffer an exhaustion or a damage. Discard this memory, instructed. Fen soft music soothes the plants. Okay, well that doesn't help us, Fen. Okay, we have these poisonous plants shoot their thorns at any hint of movement. When a seeker enters one of these spaces, they must flip a card. If it's green, unless it's green, suffer 1 exhaustion or 1 damage. For Laura can deal with that one. That doesn't help us either. Okay, next we have these crawling vines wrap themselves tightly around their victims before squeezing. When a seeker enters this space, again, we're looking for red or exhaustion or damage. The vines seem to avoid the heat of Roland's body. Roland flips 2 cards. Okay. And then the last one, an enormous mushroom. These enormous mushrooms are surrounded by a cloudy haze of hallucinogenic spores. When a seeker enters this space, they must flip unless it's white. Oh, man. That's a little rough. Okay. So that's that. Open map 15. Okay, this looks bad. I'm not going to lie. This looks somewhat bad. Okay. Open map 15. Each seeker places their standee on space 13.1. Okay, choose a seeker to begin. The seeker may move their standee through the maze 1 space. Afterwards, the seeker to their left may move 1 space. Play continues in this manner. Whenever a seeker moves into a space with a number, read that number and counter aloud. From the adventure book, you may split up while on the map. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a chest up here. We've got some interesting looking spaces with various things on. But all of the interesting stuff means we've got to go through multiple plants. We could just go straight up. We could just go straight up. That seems like a terrible idea, right? I think sending Roland this way is a good idea. So let's start with Roland. He's going to 13C. I'm going to read these rather than rather than go through the Foreteller app. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out 13B, but essentially it's just referring us to the card. So this is the card we're talking about here. This is when a seeker enters one of these spaces, they must flip. Unless it's red, Roland is going to do this. Roland gets to flip 2. Let's just give his cards a shuffle. We have a red, perfect, and a blue/green. Okay. Okay, so no damage here. And now it's Core's turn. Core cannot avoid any of these cards. What are we interested in? I guess this chest is quite intriguing to us up here, but also what are these spaces? I'm going to go this way, 13A. So this is a bad choice because now he's going to have to flip. I'm going here to 13B because at least he's got some greens. So Core is just flipping over 1 card. And if we should put this up here. Okay, if we get we need a green card. Okay, here we go. It is red. So we are taking 1 exhaustion, I guess. Okay. But we're done there. Now Roland is going to go to 13.6. I'm just going to read these out for us. If the stone spear token is in this space, go to 13.11. Otherwise, read the following. The courtyard before you is crisscrossed with brambles and dead plants. The stone bricks are lined with moss. In the center of a shallow circular recess can be made out. Continue to play on the map. We don't have a stone sphere. Well, that's bad news, right? Okay. Well, with that being the case, let's go here to 13.3. I get the feeling we're going to get the same thing. If the stone cube token is in this space, go to 13.9. Otherwise, read the following. The courtyard before you has swallowed by a carpet of ivy, thick vines, curl and weave over every surface. Cutting through them, you discover a small square recess. Continue on the map. Okay, so we've got to go and find things, right? So I'm going to come all the way down here. We're going to 13A. So Roland needs to find a blue card. Okay, we're only turning over 1, and it is red. So Roland is also going to take an exhaustion. Okay, what are we going to do with you, Core? I guess we go up here to the blue ones. Same thing for Roland. We're going to turn over a card. It is blue. Nice. Okay. Sorry, Core. Then we're going to go here to 13-7. What have we got? If a seeker has yet to enter this space, read the following. As you duck and enter the small stone building, the roof is low and the air smells damp. A large stone pyramid sits on the center of the room. On the floor surrounding it are deep scratches. It might be possible to push the pyramid, but its purpose is unclear. Take memory 13F. A large marble pyramid is heavy, but with some effort it can be moved from its place. If there is a seeker in the same space as the stone pyramid, they may take the token with them as they move. Oh, this sucks. So that's got to come all the way over here. Oh, God. Okay. So Core is going to come down here to 13-2. 13-2, sorry, you couldn't see that. He's just going to come down to this one. 13-2 is, if a seeker is yet to enter this space, I'll take the following. A small stone building lies before you. You enter carefully with your weapons raised, but all you find inside is a large stone cube in the center of the room. Deep scratches line the floor around it. Might be possible to push the cube, but its purpose is unclear. Take memory 13E. Okay, there it is. I've got to use these cubes. So 13E is, this large marble cube is heavy, but with enough strength applied, it can be pushed across the ground. Core has the strength to push the cube on their own if there are two seekers in the same space. Okay, so well, Core's got it, so that's good news. So he's able to push it by himself. We put the stone cube here. We put the... What do we get over here? A pyramid, right? We put that over here. So you can't move that unless someone comes to help you. Okay, well, let's just push the stone one back. Sorry, I should show you what I'm doing. We put the stone cube here. We put the pyramid one here. So you can't move this. Good news is that Core can. Okay. Okay, so it's Roland's go. Roland's going back up here. I guess we'll come to this one. And you're pushing this up here, back to 13A. We need a blue card. We have a blue card. Lovely. Okay, you're coming back down here. We're turning over 2 cards for Roland. It's red and blue. Okay. Perfect. You're going to bring this down here to 13-3 again. If the stone cube is in the space, go to 13-9. At least we'll figure out what these do. With a grunt, you push the stone cube across the courtyard until it settles in the square recess at the center. The ground begins to rumble beneath you. A bright beam of light appears, shining from the western courtyard towards the central vault building. Discard the stone cube token along with memory 13E and take 13H. Here is 13H. Bright beam of light shines from the western courtyard, Labyrinth, towards the Labyrinth central building. Discard this memory when instructed. Okay, we'll tuck this up here. Okay, so now Core's got to get over there and help old Roland. But before then, Roland is going to move here to 13-5. Hopefully Roland can roll this stone himself. Okay, 13-5. If a seeker is yet to enter the following, the doorway before you opens into a bright, airy room. It's empty apart from a large stone sphere in the center. On the floor surrounding it are deep grooves. It might be possible to push the sphere, but its purpose is unclear. Take 13G. Large marble sphere is heavy, but with some effort it can be rolled in place. If there is a seeker in the same space as the stone sphere token, they may take the token with them when they move. Is that what this says? Sorry. If there is a seeker in the same space as the stone pyramid token, they may take the token with them. Okay, so we can move these ones by ourselves, so that's fine. Okay. So we want Core to get over here, really, right? Let's move him back up here to this blue one. And we have 4 core, so we just move back up here. We're looking for a blue. We do not have a blue. Okay, so we are going to take, we'll take 1 damage, I think, in this instance. I should put you both back on max health. There we go. Okay. Roland is rolling. It's rolling the stone down here. So we need a red. We can turn over 2. We've got a red. Okay. Back to core. Core is going to go across here to 13-8. The ornate doors of the vault lie before you. A vast sinkhole has formed in front of them, and you edge your way around only to find the door is locked. If you have memories 13H, 13I, and 13J, move all seekers to this space immediately and read the following. Discard all memories, otherwise you cannot see an obvious way to unlock the vault. Continue to play on the map. Okay, we kind of knew that would be the case. So Roland is rolling again to 13-6. And 13-6 says, go to 13-11 when you put the stone cube there, or the circle sphere there. You roll the stone sphere across the courtyard until it settles in a circular recess at the center. The ground begins to rumble beneath you. The sphere rises into the open air. Great stone shaft of light until it clicks into place. A bright beam of light appears, shining from the eastern courtyard towards the central vault. Discard the sphere token and the sphere card. Okay. And take memory 13J. I mean, we know what this is going to be, right? A beam of light, blah, blah, blah. Discard when instructed. Perfect. So we just need to get the pyramid over to the other side, and it's a bit rough. Let's have a think about this. Roland can avoid reds, but we have to go past a green, a blue, and then another blue. Roland has lots of blues, so we're going to move Roland down to this. Oh, hold on. It's Core's turn. I'm just going to leave him where he is. I think we're going to move down here to 13B. So we're looking for a green. This feels unlikely. We have a white. Nice. Okay. So we're taking... No, we're not taking this with us. We're coming round here to 13A. We're looking for a blue for Roland. We have a blue. Nice. Okay. We're coming back up here, and then we're coming back down. We're looking for another blue. Come on, Roland. Don't let us down. It's red. You let us down. Okay. We're going to take another exhaustion. Then we're going to move here. Then we're going to move here to 13A. We're looking for a blue for Roland. We have a red. Let's take 1 damage. And then we're going to move to 13-4. 13-4 says... if the stone pyramid token is in the space, go to blah, blah, blah. 13-10. Okay. And again, we're going to know what this says. You push the stone pyramid across the courtyard until it settles in a triangular recess. The ground begins to rumble, bright beam of light. Discard the pyramid token along with the card. Take 13J, 13I, which obviously is this one. And then with core, we're going to go to 13-8. If you have memories 13H, I, and J, which we have got, move all seekers to this space immediately and read the following. Where the 3 beams of light converge, a hole has appeared. The shape resembles that of the vault key, which you carefully insert. You hold your breath as the key turns. A click sounds before the door silently swings opens. Discard all memories gained during this quest so far and go to 13-12. Okay. That was interesting, right? A little labyrinth to deal with to begin with. I quite like that. Probably a little bit easier if it was 4-player, I guess, because you could have planned your routes a little bit more carefully. Luckily, we had Core, though, so he was able to push that for us. Okay, so that was that. What did it say? Go to... what number was this? 13-8. Discard all memories during this and go to 13-12. 13-12. I guess we'll get the app back up to do some of these, right?
A deep voice startles you from above.
Well done.
A man sits at the edge of the roof. He is dressed in velvet with long black hair and a raven perched on his shoulder.
Killian, at your service. Well, no. At our Lord Altan's service. And these are my friends.
3 figures, an elf, an orc, and a dwarf, appear behind him.
Perhaps this is futile, but diplomacy is worth a try. I can't let you enter this vault, so please, consider joining us. Kinfire, you must understand, is a violation of the natural order.
Okay. So, go ahead, make your case. 13-13. Roland is on this side. Do you take us for fools? 13-14. Core is on this side. We're going to draw out tokens until we find a Roland or a Core. Here we go. We have a Darkness. We have a Roland. So we're going to listen to their case. 13-13. That seems like a terrible error. 13-13 and Nars is not present.
You people with your lanterns and your lighthouses trying to stave off the darkness. Until you give in to it, you will never know what better life awaits you on the other side. Once the great cycle is complete, we will be reunited with those lucky enough to have gone before us.
And what about the people your comrades have killed?
A regrettable, if necessary, sacrifice.
At that, you draw your weapons.
Okay. Gain 2 Kinfire. You may spend 6. We don't have 6. Okay. A Darkness chit is automatically drawn first. Well, we've got that already out, so we'll deal with that in a second. After drawing their hands, each Seeker may discard up to 3 cards of their choice. Nars already worked out the battle plan. Gain 2. Open the map atlas to 16. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Here is 16. So we're still not in yet. We're why didn't we just run in? This is the giant sinkhole. We can't go in there. These spaces, I think, we can shoot past, but we can't climb over, I think, from memory. Okay. Then go to 13-5. So 13-5, we've got quite a few of them. Let's put us here and here, I guess, for now. And then we'll get the setup done, and we will be right back. Okay, we're ready to go. Things are looking a little rough, I'm not going to lie, guys. So obviously we've got our map set up. We've got our 4 cultists here. We've got Roland here. We've got Core over here. We start with the Darkness out, which we'll have a look at in a second. I don't know how many of these we're going to be able to show you, but first, let's start in the top left corner. We've got Emmerich here. So they've all got 2 passive abilities with a passive ability top and then active abilities below that. So the Elven Swordsman wields a starry black sword that chills the air. If a Seeker charges their lantern, Emmerich immediately refocuses on that Seeker. When refocusing, Emmerich prioritizes Seekers with a charged lantern over those without. Any damage Emmerich deals to Core is doubled. Okay. Next ability, so this one here, when the swordsman swings his blade, every spark of Kinfire nearby flickers as if blown by an invisible wind. 2 damage plus 1 weak. If the target's lantern is charged, it's turned face down and is no longer charged. 25 health this guy's got, and he focuses on the one with the most health. Gripping the hilt, last ability, gripping the hilt of his starry blade with both hands, the swordsman concentrates, drawing strength from his enemies. 1 damage plus 2 weak. This attack targets all Seekers within 1 space of Emmerich. Okay, so that's Emmerich. Then we're on to Parva, which you can only see the top half of, but if I zoom out a little bit. So Parva, the dwarven assassin, wields one of the remaining off the book's lanterns. The brighter it grows, the slower you seem to move. Each time a Seeker's chit is placed on Parva's lantern, which is down here, she gains 1 health, not to exceed her starting health. So Parva's lantern, The flame from Parva's lantern seems to flicker faster and faster the longer the battle continues. When the bag resets, do not return the chits on this lantern to the bag. If Parva is reduced to 0, return all chits to the bag from here. So her next ability, raising her lantern into the air, the assassin cries, time slips away. A sluggishness begins to overtake you. Draw 4 chits from the bag, placing any seeker chits drawn on Parva's lantern onto Parva's lantern, and then return the others to the bag. So we're going to lose actions. With her movements growing faster and faster, she battles. The battle continues. The assassin slashes out at you with incredible speed. 1 damage plus 2 for each chit on the lantern. Okay, Nexa at the top here. The orcish archer carefully keeps her distance, readying her fawned bow. So I didn't mention 22 health and focuses on the least health, so focusing on Roland. Okay, Nexa. The orcish archer carefully keeps her distance. When Nexa's active abilities are triggered, she first moves to the empty space on the roof. So she's going to move between these 3 spaces, furthest from the seekers. So she's going to choose where she's going. The archer fires her bow, sending the arrow twisting through the air, seeking you out. This attack hits Nexa's target regardless of where they are and ignores shields. Okay. The archer murmurs a cleansing spell under her breath, reinvigorating herself and her allies. Discard any statuses from all surviving cultists. Not great for us, that one. She's focusing on the person with the most shields. That is obviously Core. And then Killian, the leader here. Killian's cultists are loyal zealots, but will defend him to the death. Each time Killian suffers damage from an attack, reduce it by 2 for each other surviving cultist. Okay, all around Killian, so this is his middle ability, all around Killian, shadows begin to emerge from the ground and mindlessly striking out at anyone near them. 4 damage to everyone in space. After attacking, move the token that activated this to Killian's lantern, so over here. A shadowy tendril rises, this is the bottom one, and strikes at your heart. 15 damage. We've got to do this because it's darkness, and -5 per boost card discarded by any seeker. Killian refocuses after attacking, and Killian is focused on the least health. He could quite easily kill Roland. Then we've got his lantern. Killian's voice cuts through the air. Soar in sight. The bird takes flight. Kinfire burning within its iron body. The final missing lantern. Trigger every enemy's middle ability from left to right, ignoring any status effects. Then the seekers gain 1 fate. That is rough as all. Anyway, right, let's put these here and we'll give these a shuffle because we need to draw our cards. So we do get to discard 3 and draw 3 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I don't see us doing very well in this one. I'm going to be honest, guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What have we got? We have Blazing Sword, Study, Blade Storm, Cyclone Clip, Mace of Forgetting, Mushroom Trumpet, Mace of Forgetting. Okay, and over here we have Meteor Fall, love that one. Test of Metal, Crippling Shot, and Exhausted. And then, interesting that these are all free boosts. Okay. Right, this is us. We are ready to go. So we are doing the darkness first. The darkness is, he moves towards Roland, and he does 15 damage, however, -5 per boost card discarded. So, can be by any, so that's down to -10. That one and that one. Okay, so we take no damage from it, but that was that. That was a bit rough. We've got no way of mitigating any draw, which sucks. Oh, I could have discarded 3 cards. I think I might. Going to get rid of these 2, I think. Is it discard? Let's just have a check. Hold on. Discard 3 of their choice. I'm going to get rid of these 2 and draw 2 more. 1, 2. We have, okay, we've got a chance of dealing with draw. So that's relatively good news. And for you, let's get rid of this one. These are both ranged. Oh, I can discard this, right? Nice. Okay, so we're getting 2 more. 1, 2. What have we got here? We have a movement and deal with a chit. Love that. Okay, so I think we're okay. I mean, we should go for... We need to hit these other people, right? We need to hit these other people. Okay. Do I just draw? I'm just going to draw. Okay, here we go. We have a darkness. Crap. Oh, well, that's not too bad, right? Because I can get rid of 1, 2, and you can get rid of 1 as well. So now both the darknesses are out. We don't have to worry about this again. Okay, we're back in the bag. We have a core. Core is up. What is core going to do? Not a lot. Well, I say that. I'm going to move here into this space, and I'm going to use Mushroom Trumpet. So this one is, this attack targets all enemies within 1 space. After attacking, place a hurt on up to 3 of each of the target's active abilities. After attacking, place a hurt on up to 3 of each target's active abilities. Oh, I think I've been reading this wrong. So I can put a hurt on 3 of their active abilities where we don't need to worry about this bottom one. Let's put 1 here. Let's put 1 here. And let's put 1 up here. Now, the annoying thing is that we've got no way to boost the damage. So we are doing 0 damage with it. But if we had flickers, at least would have done 1 damage to them, but is what it is. Right, back in the bag we go. We have a 10. A 10 is over here. After attacking, move the token that activated this to Killian's Raven. I don't really want to do that. He's going to do 4 damage. We don't have any way to mitigate it. I'm going to use a redraw. Okay. Oh, I need to put it back in the bag. We need one of us. It's not. It's number 7. Number 7 is over here. So there's a hurt. So you're going to take 2 damage before you get started. Oh, let's just read it first. Draw 4 chits from the bag, placing any Seeker chits. I don't really want that to happen either. Okay. Let's put this back in here. Let's leave you on this for now. We're going to use our second mitigation to hopefully get one of us. We have a 7, would you believe? Okay. So we put our chit thing there. You go down by 2. And then you're going to draw 4 chits from the bag and place any Seekers. What are the chances we get all of us? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, come on. So these go over here. And these 2 go back in the bag. Well, that sucks. Okay. We have core. Okay, we're going to move here. Oh, we should turn over what we've done, right? 7 and 2 darknesses. Okay. After attacking, draw 6 chits from the bag. So we're going to do 3 damage plus a stun to you. So let's put this up here, I think. We are doing 3 damage plus a stun. After attacking, draw 6. So let's do 3 damage first of all. 1, 2, 3, down to 22. And... oh, hold on. Just need to check something. Everyone would have been focused on us from that point forward. So you are focused on core and you are focused on core. That's maybe not great. Okay. After this, draw 6 chits from the bag. You may discard 1 number chip from them into the area. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, so these two and this one can go back in the bag. We just need to figure out what one we want to get rid of. So 9 is here, which is for each chit on the bag do an extra 2 damage, so that's not great. That's 9. 8 is this one, which is drawing chits, which is horrible. 5 is this one, which, I mean, they're all horrible. Let's do you, so you don't get any stronger, I think. Okay, so the chits, that goes in there. These come back over here. I think we're going to have to use a fate token at this point in time. So we'll tuck that over here and we'll draw 4 out. We're looking for Roland. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Crap. Okay, it's Core. Well, the plus point is Core needs to redraw anyway. So I really want Roland to go, but never mind. That goes over here and we're drawing... Oh, I haven't got any armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, armor. We haven't been here yet. So 1, 2, 3, and 1 over here. Okay. We have Flickers, finally. Flickers is up. Love that. Cyclone Kick, Blade Storm, Chakram. Love that. Okay, and a helpful hand. Well, I think it makes sense for us to do the Chakram, which we used incorrectly last time. We're doing 6 damage if there are any enemies within 1 space of your target that hasn't been attacked. Yet this can attack them. So I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to use my Chakram, which is doing 6 damage to, first of all, you. Which is you up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 16. Okay, not bad. Then to you, because you're here. So down to 14. This is huge. Not huge enough, but, and then to you, down to 14 as well. Obviously, all of the focus would be on us, but that is that. I can't get over here to hit him, but that is that done. Now. I think we just draw. I'm not sure this is the wisest move, but we have Roland, finally. Good work, Roland. Roland is going to do his Meteor fall, I think. This attack may target any spaces on the map. So he's going to move here, and he's going to do 4 damage to all of them. However, this is going to do no damage, right? Because everyone's still alive, and it's reduced by 2. Have I missed anything? Each time a Seeker's Chit is placed on Province Land, she gains 1 health, not exceeding her starting health. We hadn't done any damage at that point, I don't think. Oh, hold on. Maybe we had. We're going to put her back up by 2 because we did that hurt to her, right? Okay. Each time Killian suffers attack, Nexus abilities triggers. You would focus on them. You're already focused. So we're doing 4 damage. However, everyone is then going to focus on us, which is a bit scary. But I don't think we've got any choice but do this. So 4 damage. I can't boost. Oh, I could boost it. But this is a redraw, so I'm not going to do that. So down to 10. Down to 12. Down to 12. And you stay at 24. Okay. Do we need a fate token here? Everybody's now focused on... I'm going to tuck these down here. Everyone's now focused on Roland. Oh, we should also have our lantern, right? Here's the question. Should we have done an extra damage because of flickers? I think we should, right? Because we drew them out at the same time. So I'm going to put 1 damage on everybody. I think that's right. Because we drew this card out at the same time as drawing this card out. So 9, 11. I mean, if we've got flickers, we should make the most of him, right? Okay. So I think we're just drawing. We have a number 6, which is up here. Discard all statuses on any enemies. I don't like that. I'm going to use my helping hand to put it back in the bag. I'm going to draw again. We have number 12. Number 12 is this. Trigger every middle ability. Oh, crap. From left to right, ignoring all status effects. Then Seekers gain 1 fate token. Or at least there's that. Okay, so ignoring these, we're doing 2 damage. So you're going to move. Oh, you're moving towards Roland, so that's not too bad. You're moving towards Roland. If the target's lantern is charged, turn it face down. It's not. It's no longer charged. You can't get to Roland, so that's good. You're hitting Roland for 3 damage. Roland's going to use his 1 armor because this attacks all area, anywhere on the map, and it ignores block. Okay, so Roland is taking 3 damage. I've got no way of stopping that. Yours is draw 4 chits from the bag. Not a fan of that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not Roland again. 4. Okay, so Roland is there. Oh no, Roland is over here. Oh, this sucks. Okay, and yours is all around Killian begins that after attacking, move the token that activated this to the ability. There is no token that activated. You're attacking for 4. We're going to use 1 block here. And we'll use this block of 1 here. So you're only taking 2, but Roland is down to 9. That is really rough for us. But afterwards, we get one of these, right? What one did we do? What one did we do? This one. Trigger the middle ability from left to right, then the Seekers gain 1 fate. We're going to use our fate straight away. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, come on. 3, 4. Okay, that's not horrendous. We get to choose. So that would do 5 damage. Are we close to killing anyone? Not really. Oh, you would also move, right? Over there. Is that right? No, because we haven't done... Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you would because it was triggered. Your middle ability was triggered, right? Okay. What the heck do we do now? Here's an interesting one. Before attacking, move all enemies up to 2 spaces away into your space. Gain shield for it. That includes her, right? Interesting. We're going to move here. We're going to bring you into this space, you into this space, and you into this space. We're going to get all of their focus. I'm not sure this is the wisest move, but we're going to get all of their focus. Before attacking, move enemies 2 spaces away into your space. After attacking, gain block for each enemy targeted with this attack. We're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're probably going to need it. And we are doing 5 damage to every single one of them. So let's start with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're down to 4. Then you. These are on the middle ability here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 7. Is that right? I'm not sure if I moved that accidentally. I'll have a check in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it might be right because this guy was on the same. And you don't take any damage because you suffer 2 less for everybody there. Okay. Good luck, Core, my friend. Do we use the Fate again to see if we can do Crippling Shot, which would get rid of her at the very least? Okay, I'm in the bag. You know what? I'm going to have to use a Fate token. I don't think I've got any choice. Okay, we're in the bag. We have 1. Oh, okay. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, well, I guess we're resetting the bag then. Who are we going to use to do it, though? You would get your lantern, which is quite nice. Love an attack that attacked everybody, which I haven't got. Okay. Cyclone kick it is. 4 damage. We're going to do it to you, so you are dead. Okay. However, when that happens, we move these down, right? I'm not sure that's the wisest move, because these go here to the rightmost enemy, and this comes down here. I'm not sure killing them was the greatest move. Okay, that goes there. Okay, well, at least 1 down, right? I can move, and I think I'm going to. Don't know if it helps, but we'll move here. Okay, we reset the bag. These Roland tokens do not get reset, unfortunately. Is there anything about resetting the bag each time Killian suffers? This one I'm going to turn over, so we don't have to worry about you. Each time Seeker's charges their lantern, don't need to worry about that. Each time Seeker's chit is placed on Pervin's lantern, she gains 1 health. We don't have to worry about. Oh no, we do. You get 1 health. Boop. Oh, up to 8. Okay, because we put Roland over here. Don't think there's anything else about resetting the bag. It's just on this one when the bag resets. Okay, all of these go back in. This is where it gets a bit rough because all of these abilities are now ready to be triggered again, right? And Killian is much stronger. Okay, we have got a load of block, but the problem is we're going to lose it all after our next turn. Okay, we're in the bag. We have a core. What is core going to do? Taking out Emmerich is important because she does double damage to core. Getting rid of you would get our chits back, which is equally as important. I'm only doing 3 damage, mind you. Okay, let's go here. We'll use Blade Storm, so we're going to do 3 damage and a weak. Who are we going to put that weak on? I guess we put it on you because you've got so many chits down here. Oh no, but that means we have to attack you. Let's put it on you. And we are doing 3 damage. I've got no way of boosting it, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. So that's that. We have to get rid of all of this armor that we just picked up. So we're back down to 3 because I need to draw cards again. But we should get it back once again in a second. So we have you. Ways of mitigating draw would be huge here. Because we need core to go again, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We have draw an extra card, exhausted, draw another card, block 1, mushroom trumpet, redraw, and study. Not amazing, but not horrendous. Okay. We're back in the bag. We've got 1 way of redrawing. Here we go. Come on, core. It's Roland. Interesting. Okay, that's not horrendous. Because Roland is going to use crippling shot. Let's do it to you. Do we do it to you? 4 is going to take you out. Let's do it to you. So 4 gets rid of you. This comes down here, which I hate. But all of these go away. Oh, I forgot there was these. These come over here, which I hate even more. But you are no more. These can go away. I'd really like our ward, if I'm honest with you. These go over here and we get to draw and charge our lantern. Once our lantern is charged, we don't do anything with that. We just draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just going to move these along a little bit. Okay, we have Well-Timed Blow, Lucky Beard Comb, Lava Bolt, a boost, another boost, another boost, and another boost. Still not the ones we were necessarily looking for, but fine. Okay. And when the lantern is focused, it was you who changed who you focused on, so that's fine. You get 1 armor back. Okay, where were we? We don't put any trap on anyone. Okay, back in the bag we go. Need us to be up again. We have core. Love that. Love that. Love that. Okay. Core is going to use his adamant. which is 5 damage to both. So let's do that bit first. Oh, have we got a boost? Yes. Yes, we have. But we might need it to block this. I'm going to keep hold of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're down to 3, and we gain 2 block. 1, 2, and both people are now focused on core. Okay. Okay. Do we move core? Let's move core over here. Okay. Right, back in the bag we go. We have, please, it's core again. Huge. I need to do 3 damage, which I can do. We're going to do study, which is 3 damage. So we're going to move back into this space, do 3 damage to you. So it's actually 4 damage, which is enough to kill you. Okay, so a couple of things happen. When you die, we take your token, we put it over here. These all go over here. Oh, man. Okay, let's just move you up a little bit since these are out of the way. Okay. So these are all on this one, and these are all on this one. Is that right? Yeah. But if Parvo is reduced to 0, return all the chits to the bag. Roland, you're back, buddy. Okay. Okay. This is still pretty brutal, I think, but this goes away. Don't put any stun on it. Okay, here we go. We've got one way of redrawing, but here we go. We've got number 12. Oh, good. Trigger everybody's middle ability. That's not too bad. So you go away and you go away. You are still focused on core. So I can put that back over here. So this is trigger every middle ability from left to right. Then the Seekers gains one of these. So it's 4 damage to everyone in the same space. You're going to attack Core, who has 5 blocks, so we don't take any damage from it. After attacking, move the token that activated this to Killian's Lantern. We've already got number 12 down here. Okay. Well, it feels like we're into use this territory, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got Roland up. What would you do, Roland? Roland's going to use his purity, obviously. Okay, let's put these back in the bag. And this goes here, and Roland is going to use his lucky beard comb. Let's tuck this down here, I think. Lucky beard comb puts 2 weak on these, so we'll put 1 here and 1. I guess we'll put it. I mean, we've got boosts to get rid of, so I won't worry about that. We'll put it here. Okay. Then we're going to use purity. So that's 5 damage. Can I boost it? I can't. 5 damage. So we'll do that first. And now you've got no block, my friend. You're down to 19. Okay. This is going better than I thought it could, but this is a massive concern, right? Okay, 5 damage, and we get to put 5 statuses of our choice. Well, that seems pretty easy, right? Let's do a trapped on each of these as well. So that's 4, and then let's do a hurt on this one. Okay. Okay, so your lantern's done. Back in the bag we go. Please be Roland. It's a 9. 9 is over here. So that's 15. We're okay with that because he's targeting Roland because Roland did his lantern and he can't move and he's trapped. So these go away. But number 9 did nothing. Great. Okay, back in the bag we go. I need a Roland or a Core. We have a Roland. Nice. Well, it makes sense for us to do well-timed blow, really, but that means we have to move into the space. Maybe it's not so wise. Do we want to do it? I mean, I guess so. We're doing 2 damage for every status effect on it. So we're doing 1 plus 2, 4, 6. Oh, we do want to do it. 8. I forgot these were here. 10, 12 damage. So 13 damage in total. Holy. Down to 6 health from that one attack. However, I'm concerned that they're going to get 2 or 3 goes in a row. You are there. Okay. I've got 1 redraw of chit. Here we go. We have number 1. Number 1 is this. Well, that's fine, right? We're okay with that, I think, because first things first, you are stunned, so you can't attack. You are trapped, so that goes away. You've got 2 weak. You take 2 sets of damage, so that's 4 more damage to you. If only we had our ward out. You're down to 2 health, and you're not going to attack, but these 2 weak go away as well. Okay, that's not too bad, but again, we could be in for a run of their attacks, and if we are, we're in trouble. Okay, we have a 4, which is the same thing. I'm going to redraw, I think, using this. Please, please, we just need us. We just need our go. Here we go. It is a 4. What are the chances? So you're going to attack both people in this space. This is going to move over here. And you are going to attack us both for 4. So Core has 4 armor, so takes no damage. But you have 1 armor. I can use one of these to give you 2 armor, so you're taking 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay. Please be us. We have Roland. Huge. Roland is going to move. Roland is going to do Lava Bolt. 4 damage plus a weak. That is enough to take out Killian. Huge. Okay. So let's have a look. What does it say? Once Killian is defeated, go to 1318.
As you move to strike Killian down, the air around you pulses. His companions stagger and fall silently into the sinkhole. Stricken, Killian bows his head.
As you wish, Hidden One.
He staggers to his feet with his hands up.
You have proven yourselves. Altan shall grant you a reward.
His voice grows hoarse.
My lantern, in sight.
The raven flutters to a nearby branch.
It will lead you to the traitor at Selen's right hand.
He steps closer to the sinkhole.
As for me, I have failed. My penance awaits.
You reach out for him a moment too late. His body disappears into the black sinkhole before you.
Okay. Take memory 13L. 13L. Here it is. After Killian and his companions were defeated at your hands, Killian spoke with a strange force that convinced him to surrender his lantern to you and sacrifice his own life before falling into a bottomless sinkhole. He told you that the lantern would lead you to the traitor in Selen's mists. Once you've finished with your business here, okay? We'll add that to our memories and then listen to memory 13. Now we don't need to do that. This quest is over. The next time you play, immediately begin quest 14. Hold on, let's just see if there's anything else here. So go to 1318. Open a gold treasure pack. This quest is immediately over, and next time begin quest 14. Okay, a gold treasure pack. We can do that. I do love gold. Right, okay. We have this one here. It's got a little blue on the back. Yeah, I'm guessing this means there's going to be good blue cards in here, but I don't know if I've really spotted that. Okay, we have Vampiric Clutch. You grab hold of your enemy and shout a single word clear and loud. Their life force drains. After attacking, gain 3 health. not horrendous. Outmaneuver. 3 damage. Your ally cries, drawing your target's attention away from you for long enough for you to drive home your attack. Plus 3 damage if there's another seeker in your space. Bypass defenses. You pull the thin dagger from its sheath, whispering a spell along its hilt. You fling at your target, pierces every layer of armor. 6 damage, this cannot be reduced or redirected. And then Rune of Wisdom. May this word of enlightenment reveal us to the path of victory. When played, gain 1 hurt. While this card's in play, you may discard it instead of spending a fate token. Free action. That's nice. Don't know if any of those are for us necessarily right now. But there we go. There's our gold pack done. And there is quest number 13 done. We are off back to... No, we're not even... Well, I guess we are back to the city to find out who the lantern tells us. But we might be going into the holy vault because we haven't actually made it in yet. But there you go. We're going to carry on with Exhaustion as well. But we do heal up, so that's quite nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe button, all of those things. And if you want to read a little bit more about my thoughts and feelings around these quests and the campaign, then go and check out Patreon. We have a free for everyone blog over there where we, after each episode, just have a little chat about our thoughts. So we'll run through how this went. It looked on paper, it looked like it was impossible. Hopefully I didn't get too much wrong. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.